Hi all, I thought it'd be nice to do a quick revision of the most aggressive openings video just recently done. On chessboard, actually, improve, learn from the masters. You'll get the masters collection, and the default view is actually an opening explorer, and I've been putting notes here, a lot helped by wiki. So let's have a quick review of the top 10 most aggressive openings mentioned after e4. It was relating to e4. The King's Gambit is this f4 move. So there's some notes here as well. So you might want to check this out if you log into Chess World. Head for that menu. Improve, learn from the masters. So it's a good revision. King's Gambit. And also you can note it if you've got a login as your favorite for the white pieces. Then there was also a mention in the 4 knights game. So here is the 3 knights game, and then we hit the 4 knights game of this, which is the Halloween Gambit. Knight takes e5. It's also got another name, Schultz-Muller Gambit. So there was that one mentioned. There was also the Danish Gambit mentioned. So this quick d4, c3. Now here, bishop c4 was mentioned. Taking here. But we're in Danish Gambit territory. As soon as we play, technically, this is the center game, and then technically we hit the Danish Gambit there. And there's actually half Danish mentioned just earlier here, half Danish. Now also we mentioned some lines for the Danish Gambit which involve the insertion of first knight f3. So here. Now d4 immediately is the Scotch game, but if we gambit here with c3, we've got the Goring Gambit. So it's a relative of the Danish Gambit. So it's a clear relative there. So taking, then we've got either like here or knight takes. I might put some more notes on this, so check this out because I'm adding notes all the time. There's also a further delay if we played bishop c4, bishop c5. Gioco piano. If we play d4 here, we've got the Italian Gambit, and you see we've just inserted not only knight f3, knight c6, but bishop c4, bishop c5. So the Italian Gambit. So on takes c3, we've got the opponent to do these two moves. It's harder for black to do d5. So there's quite a few of the gambits mentioned so far, and we also looked at the fried liver. So if we go here, bishop c4, and black doesn't play bishop c5, which is the Gioco piano. If black plays bishop c5, it's Gioco piano. But if black plays knight f6, we have the 2 knights defense. And if we play knight g5, we've got this fried liver variation. Assuming black doesn't play this move, the 2 knights defense gambit here. If black plays this, knight takes f7, we're in the, it's also called the Figatello attack, fried liver attack. Knight takes f7. But we also mentioned d4 first, which is the Lolly attack. Now here, you don't take on f7, but you castle. So this line. Okay, so I'll try and put some more notes around these here. So this interactive explorer could be quite interesting to you. So there's quite a few of the gambits there to e5, I think we've mentioned in that earlier video. So this is just revision. I mentioned against the French defense, the Reti gambit, which is b3, so you're gambiting a pawn here. Okay, so, and against the Sicilian, of course, one of my favorites, the Smith-Morra gambit, not the Morra-Smith gambit, but the Smith-Morra. So you play c3, Smith-Morra gambit, and it's interesting. So so there's quite a few of the gambits which you can just revise from this explorer if you want to have a look at it. We mentioned against g6, which is, this is g6 is the modern or Romash defense, and there's often transpositions here. And now say we do this, this is the pseudo-Austrian attack. Because the move orders, actually the knight hasn't gone to f6. Now if we go back just from a move order perspective, and we just put in knight f6 and then f4, we get the proper Austrian attack. So I hope that's good revision, and you might check out this resource. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.